Amma,
Hi Krishna, everyone please mute yourself if there is any background noise. Yes, Prabhu, it's live. Hi Krishna, everyone please mute yourself if there is any background noise. Prabhu, you're sharing your screen. So stop sharing and then do it. Else, we'll hear your voice also.
Hare Krishna. So now we'll have our second session, and to conduct the second session, so we have His Grace Varunpati Govind Prabhu. His Grace Varunpati Govind Prabhu is a disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj. He is a qualified aerospace engineer and registered chartered engineer based in London, working as engineering systems consultant. He is associated with ISKCON since 2015 and got Harinam Diksha in 2019. He has completed his Bhakti Shastri from Bhakti Vedanta Manor, London. He is the area director of Toastmasters D53 area in South London, mentoring 120 members in communication and leadership skills. He is conducting daily Krishna class for kids and Bhagavad Gita class for adults in London in Hindi. And he is facilitating many Bhakti Vriksha programs. He is organizing the event there and assisting in live streaming for Bhakti Vedanta Manor Temple. So let's give a big hand and welcome His Grace Varunpati Govind Prabhu. And also let's welcome Mataji, Her Grace Haripriya Devidasi Mataji, and two wonderful team. So Prabhu, who are the team members?
Satvik and Aryan.
And let's welcome Satvik and Aryan. So I give it back to His Grace Varunpati Govind Prabhu, who will be conducting the Youth Leadership Program. The session is called Youth Leadership Program, which is a famous program, and it will be for 8 weeks. So over to you, Varunpati Govind Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Prabhuji, you are going to make me the host?
Yes, I can.
Please. Thank you. Hare Krishna, everyone. Could you please confirm you can see the screen?
yes,
Krishna Prabhuji, we can see the screen.
Thank you
Krishna
so
Prabhuji,
much.
we can see the screen.
Great. Now, just to let you know, the way it's going to go, I'm going to, even if you have not heard anything in past about this, what it is, I'm going to go into basics and then build on top of it. Like where we have the land on top of it, we have, right, we put the foundations, then we have the ground floor, first floor, second floor, and then we keep building. So I will try to give you that foundation, and then obviously in 8 weeks, how much you can grow, it's on to you, right? But we will see, and we will progress it together. Now, it's about public speaking, and this session, all my sessions will come under Youth Leadership Program. You all are young, you all are in your youth, so these sessions are especially made for you, YLP, Youth Leadership Program. Now, before I go any further, let me just say, okay, I have two screens here just to let you know. So if in case I will look a bit left, then Realize that I'm not moving away from you. I'm not shy away from you. I'm not upset from you. I'm just looking at other screen just for your information. So on this screen, you can see there are some Zoom ground rules, okay, which you can see on the left-hand side. Now, I understand there are different age groups here, right? So the youngest could be 9 years old, and or let's say 8 or 9, 8.5, 9 years old. And then we could have somebody maybe 16, 17. So what I will say might not reflect the same to all of you. So maybe somebody who is 8.5 or 9 years old might understand things differently than somebody who is in 16 or 17, right? Because there is a big age gap. So it's my responsibility to double check with you that you got the right message. Okay, so now you can see what I've said, Zoom renaming. And in Zoom renaming, I said rename with your group name. Now, all of you, I hope, got your group name. And most of you, and if I see, I'm looking at the list at the moment. Yeah. So I think all of you got your group names at the front. And then you got your first name or the full name. Not now, but when we will go in the break, I will request you if you can put this group right at the end as well. So you are part of Dhruv Bhakti group, and then you are in one of the 4 groups. And right at the end, if you can type that, what this will help me and the team with me to know which age group you are in. So if you are as quick as Bhavya, who has just changed it, right? You could do it now, but this is not the interruption because I'm going to move further. I'm very particular about the time because time these days is a rare commodity. Commodity is something which we don't have. Anything which we have, we call it commodity, and rare commodity is something which is very less, like what Prabhuji was saying in the morning, just before the session. And Prabhuji said that nobody knows how long we're going to go for, right? Somebody could die at the age of 10, not too afraid if you're 10, and somebody could die at the age of 100. But doesn't matter what time you're going to die. What matters is what you do in that time period, okay? A lot of acharyas you will see, they made a great impression with the time, and that's what we are doing YLP, Youth Leadership Program, for you to get most out of it. So whenever you get the time, please remember the first 2 letters which you have done, then your first name will do. If you think in your group, somebody else shares the first name, which means somebody has the same first group, then put your group name as well. So you could have 3, but 2 will do for now. And then we will try something called breakout session later. Okay, so moving further. Now, Youth Leadership Program, this program, these PowerPoint you're going to see and the sessions we are going to run, this has been particularly prepared for you guys in Damodar Desh for this summer camp. There are many youth leadership programs in the world around the globe, and I have been part of them, but this particular one I have prepared for you guys, and you will see some particular things which are just for you. So feel that uniqueness which His Grace Shri Vallabh Prabhuji mentioned in the morning session, that it's a bit different. It's unique, and you need to value that. You have the worth of it. Okay, so moving further. Now, in ground rules, there are a few things I mentioned, right? And we have a team here. Hari Priya Mataji, and I'm going to introduce her a bit later, and she's waving at the moment. And Aryan is there. If Aryan is there, his camera is on, he could also wave. And then I'm going to get Satvik. I could not see Satvik, but Satvik is going to join soon if he has not yet. So 4 of us going to run this leadership, and all of you going to assist. As I said, it's up to you. We can only give you the foundations. How much you will contribute will depend how much you're gonna get out of it, how much you would like to get out of it. Okay, so again, emphasis, it's for you, so you got to put your efforts in. But when I'm going to ask the questions, I will be very particular, right? So For example, I'm going to ask, what does leadership means to you? But I would like to go to the first team, first group. Anybody in the first group would like to answer that, please? And that which is first group? Let's say RG, Raghunath Goswamiji's team. All those devotees who are serving in the group of Raghunath Goswamiji's. So if you are there, if you
Prabhu Rupa Goswami.
Sorry, Rupa Goswami. Yeah, I was thinking. Yes, Rupa Goswami. If you are there in Rupa Goswami, if you go RG at the front, then please, this is your time. Unmute yourself and speak. What do you understand by leadership? Anyone?
Leading.
Okay,
Can I go?
I'm checking all the cameras now. Okay, please again, somebody just said it.
Prabhu, can I tell?
Yeah, Anirudh, please go ahead.
Anirudh, go for it,
Yeah.
please.
So leadership is a quality which is like basically you lead your team and you're good at it, or you guide a team, something like such.
Okay, great, right. Something you're good at, and that's the thing you're gonna give it.
Prabhuji, can I speak?
Yes, please.
So basically, leadership means to lead our own team, or team can be known as a family also, to success.
Prabhuji, leading a group of people, guiding them how they should do the activities.
Very nice. Thank you, Anant. Anant and Ania, I think. Very nice. Thank you. So now, moving forward, anybody from the second group. Now for that, what I will do, I have this spreadsheet with me, which Prabhuji shared. Okay. Sanatan Goswami is the second team. So SG. Anybody from SG would like to brainstorm, would like to say?
Prabhuji, Shivansh.
Yes, please, Shivansh, go for it.
Prabhuji, basically for me, leadership means that a quality which has a boy which has a quality to take care of all the team members.
Mm-hmm. Great. Very nice. Thank you, Shivansh. Thank you. And I think that will do the job. Now, quickly checking the team 3, RB, Raghunath Bhattacharya, Goswamiji. Anyone from there?
Prabhuji, Sorish.
Yes, please.
Leadership means leadership is a quality which you have and which makes you special from the other players, and you guide or lead the team.
Very nice. Thank you, Suresh. And thank you for putting Vamana at the end of your name. That's very quick of you. Now moving to the fourth. Sorry. Okay. No, one at a time. Okay. Raghunath Bhattacharya. Yes, please go for it. If you still belong to the second. Saket?
I'm from the third group, Raghunath
Third group.
Bhattacharya.
Okay.
So, for
Yes.
me, leadership means guiding your team by taking up responsibilities and taking up the task of being or supporting your team in difficult situations. Yeah, that's what leadership means to me.
Very nice. Thank you. Yes, that's very relevant. Now, okay, moving forward for the fourth one, Jiva Goswami's team. Anybody?
Roji, can I say?
Yes, please, Siddharth. Go for it.
I feel leadership is the quality or ability to guide a team effectively towards a certain or definite goal.
Nice, very nice. If they are your words, I think they are very prominent words. Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Siddharth. Okay. Anybody else from the fourth group? Jiva Goswami.
Can I say?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I think that leadership is like one person is there, like if there are too many people like trying to lead it, it's too many cooks spoil the soup. There's one
Okay.
saying that. So
Right.
there should be one person to like be the one to step up and tell all of them
Yes.
what to do.
Yeah.
If we tell all of them what to do so that they can go towards their goal. Okay, and like
Right.
kind of thing, like to make a good soup.
Very nice. Thank you, Darsh. That was really nice. Okay, the fifth one, Gopala Bhattacharya.
Prabhuji, I am from RB, in the group of RB. Please can I tell what does leadership means to me?
Okay, just remind me again, did you say RB or RD?
RB.
RB. Okay, sure. Go for it.
Like leadership means it's the ability to lead a group.
Ability
Or
yes. Yes.
it
Great.
is, or it is also or it can also be the skills that strengthens you up,
Yeah. Okay.
and it also guides you very nicely, and
Oh,
that
nice. Okay. Well, thank you, Nandini. If you will see me doing this, that means that I can't hear you properly. But thank you, Nandini. That was really nice. Thank you. Okay. So anybody from the fifth, or have we done fifth? Gopala Bhattacharya.
No, Prabhu.
no
Hare
problem.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Go for it, please.
So leadership means taking charge of a team, and it's not only a position, but it comes with a lot of responsibility, as the leader is responsible for what his teammates do, and it requires a skill set that that the skill set should include guidance of the team members, and not just standing around and delegating, but also pitching in to help with the team members' work.
Haribo. Thank you, Kavita.
Bhavya.
That you are a leader. Bhavya?
So like basically leadership is like a quality in which you're mature enough to like help people and make them walk towards a desired goal.
Yeah. Thank you, Bhavya. That was very nice. Yes. Okay, moving forward, the last group, Raghunath Dasa, RD.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, somebody's mic is on. We could
Hare
hear.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Go for it, please.
Leadership is a quality which can be naturally possessed or it can be developed into people. So leadership it includes taking responsibility over a lot of people and guiding them to success.
Haribo. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I say?
Yes, please. Siddharth, I can see you have raised your hand. I will come back to you. But before that, anybody else in RD group? Yes.
Yes. Leadership means to me that to take a huge amount of responsibility to reach a goal of success. Prabhuji, could I say Dimanta from RD?
Okay, yes, please.
Leadership means that you're leading an organization or a team, and then you're the leader of the team, and then you go for a right goal for the team and your goal, and then when you succeed the goal, then means you aim.
Nice. Okay.
Right.
Yes, very nice. Thank you. Just a quick tip. When you define something, you don't use the same word in the definition. So when you say a leader is, then you won't use the leader in the definition of the leader. But no, I think it was very focal point. Well, before we move forward, anybody else would like to say anything now? Okay. Yes. Yes.
Leadership is a person who takes control of the team and guides them into good people.
Okay, control I could hear. And yes, we will touch base on that. Great. Thank you so much for everyone. Your contribution is so important, and you will see why. Because now when I'm going to talk about leadership, then you would know that where you stand for, where your understanding is, and this is really important for me as your mentor. Right, let's go for it. So I'm going to put the camera aside, and then I will come back on the presentation. Right. So this is what leadership, what you think and what you discuss. Now, anything in life, when we do, we should always think of 5 W's and 1 H. 5 W's and 1 H. Okay. Suresh from RB, I thought you got your hand.
Yes, Prabhuji, I think that the 5 W's are the questions, that why, what, where, and when.
Fantastic, fantastic. Anybody else would like to say what H stands for? H.
And Prabhuji, H is for how.
H is for how. Thank you. Thank you, Krish from Goranga. Suresh, next time, the reason I didn't ask from you because you already said the W's. Okay. So next time, be a bit patient. And that's one of the key important skill for the leader. You got to be patient. Somebody who really want to blurp out, like say something which comes into your mind just to let everyone knows that you know things. That's the skill of a leader. Leader is always patient, and you would see these leadership skills in Srila Prabhupada, and we will see more. But at the same time, because you are quite many here, I can't see everybody's camera, and at the same time, I'm looking at the slide as well. So if in case I'm going to miss you, don't you feel offended. And that's why we have a team here. So I will request Haripriya Mataji, Satvik, and especially Aryan, because that's what Aryan's role is. Aryan is going to take care. If anybody raise hands, Aryan is going to let me know. Okay, so Aryan, I'm okay. I can, yeah, Aryan just said yes, so I can hear you. So Aryan, just to let you know, please, if somebody, please keep, okay, no worries. So yes, in case, if somebody will send a message in chat or somebody raise the virtual hand or maybe in the camera, please look for these 3 things. So 3 things. Okay, I don't know why Ananya got, okay, great. So things, if you want to say something, raise your virtual hand. Send a message in chat. Okay, all right. Nandani did WhatsApp as well. All right, moving forward. So as we have just discussed, anything in life when you do, always think of these things. Always think why, that why you would like to do it. And we will do the same with YLP. It's not important just to why, but we do need to know how. Then we need to know why exactly that means. And then moving forward, you need to know when we're going to do it, where we're going to do it, and who is going to do it. So last 3 are the ones I'm going to cater first. I'm going to deal with first. I'm going to speak about, and then we will move in detail about the top 3. Okay. So I've broken these 6 into 2 different segments, the top 3 and the last 3. And you will hear a lot from me when I will say power of 3. So we will always think about power of 3. Yes, Nandini, you raise the hand, please.
Prabhuji, I did not understand what did you told just right now.
Okay, no worries. Let me repeat that. And thank you so much, Nandini. That's what we like. If I have said anything which you don't understand, please raise your hand then and there. Okay. So what I have said, that anything we do in life, we should always think about 5 W's and 1 H. 5 W's are why we want to do this thing, anything. So next time, if you are going to read Bhagavad Gita, ask yourself, ask your teacher, ask your parents, ask your mentors, why I should read Bhagavad Gita, what I should read in Bhagavad Gita, when I should read it, where I should read it, with whom I should read with, and how I should read with. Anything we do in life, if you do the sports, the same thing. If you play cricket or football, the same thing. Same thing which comes into your mind, that how I gonna do it, what I gonna do it, when I gonna do it, where I'm going to do it. Okay, so these things we are going to discuss now for youth leadership program. Is that clear, Nandini?
Thank you, Prabhuji. I understand right now.
Very nice. Thank you so much for raising question, because out of around 50 kids, if you raise that, maybe somebody else wanted to know that as well. Yes, Shivansh.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I have a doubt, Prabhuji.
Please go for it.
Prabhuji, what does youth leadership program actually mean?
Yes, that's the third thing. What? I'm going to explain you what that means. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
And again, what are we going to do in it? We will get that. And that's what I'm saying. If for anything you will think in your mind, you can't think of a question which does not fall into one of these 6 categories. Okay. If that's clear and nobody raising the hand, Let's move further. Now the very first thing, why we should do it, right? Okay, I'm sure there are many things we have already discussed. What a leader should be, what the leadership qualities, there are many, and a lot of you have discussed a lot. But if we want to get that, we want to develop those skills. I think somebody said you could be born with it, right? You could inherit it and you could develop it. So there are two bits to it. It could be that because your father, your mother, your grandparents, you belong to those, like Arjuna, he was a Kshatriya, he was a born Kshatriya, right? But there could be somebody like Karna. Karna was also born, but again, his upbringing wasn't different. But because of his own strength, he could become a Kshatriya later. And this is the same thing applies. Either you have that skill or you can develop those skills. So you could always become a leader if at the moment you are not one. And that's the whole motive behind this program. By the end of it, each one of you should think like a leader.
Yes. Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay, one by one. Suresh, you have.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, please go for it.
Prabhuji, what?
Yeah, ask the question, please.
Oh yes, yes, Prabhuji. I don't have a question.
Oh, you don't have a question, Bhavya?
No, Prabhuji. No question.
No. Okay, great. Let's move forward. Okay, great. Let's move forward. Now I'm going to ask again, and I'm going to. Okay. Right. Okay. Now from the second team. Now I don't have that spreadsheet at the front of me, but I think the second team was Sanatan.
Goswami Prabhuji, Sanatan Goswami.
Sanatan Goswami. I'm just going to stop my sharing at the moment because I've just realized you can see the second screen as well. As I said, I have two screens here.
Prabhuji, please can you please can you show the groups again?
Okay, you want to see the groups again?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, I'm going to share the PDF with you. And I'm not sure if this is the updated PDF, but this is the one I have. Can you see my screen? You can see the groups?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, there's one issue that's happening in my team and in Siddharth's team. Loknath's name has been repeated.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, that's why there are some names repeated, and I noticed that as well. And I will request Prabhuji is there. I can't see.
So Loknath is there on group 1, group 2, delete him. And I'll send the revised one, but everybody knows that which group they are on.
Sure.
So instead of Loknath, it is Vrinda. Vrinda is there.
In whose team, Prabhuji?
In group 4.
Okay.
Instead of Loknath, Vrinda
Prabhuji,
is
so
there. I'll share the updated one.
Okay. So let me share my screen again. So in the second team, so that's SG, Sanatan Goswamiji's. So anybody from Sanatan Goswami's team, SG at the front, what do you see in this picture? Yes, Shivansh. I think that's a really good move. That even in that team, if you raise your hand, then I can take your name. Yes, Shivansh, please.
Prabhuji, I think those are sheep, and in the middle there's a fence or something.
Okay, great. That's right. And somebody else raised their hand, the second person. Okay, Vrinda. No, Vrinda, you are not in SG, so please wait for your turn.
Can I try?
Yes, somebody else, the second person who raised the hand. SG.
Prabhu, I'm co-host, so I can't raise my hand. Can I speak?
Oh, you're co-host, you can't raise your hand. Please go for it. Yes.
So Prabhu, basically in this picture,
sorry,
what
please
I see
be a bit louder.
Oh, okay, Prabhu. Yeah. So basically, what I see in this picture is I consider the sheep as ideas, and all the ideas of many people are converging and being like thrown out at thrown out together.
Great. Okay, nice. Thank you. Okay, Vrinda, go for it, please.
Prabhuji, I actually got the idea of this image from the next slide.
Ah,
As I see, so as I see, it is the sheep that some of them are going out and some of them are coming in. But the thing is that they're not realizing that there is only two fence on each side, and um, after those two fences, there is no more fence, so they can even go from that place, but they're not doing.
very nice. Thank you, Vrinda. Okay, somebody else, please. Yes, Rishabh.
Probably in this picture, I see animals of the animals are following each other and
Yes.
going.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Can I
Yes.
can I say?
Sorry, who?
Can I say it's Darsh?
Uh, please wait. Somebody else raised their hand. Shreya.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. So,
Yes, please.
in this picture, I see that there are no fence. There are only two fence, and but still, all the goats are going from the middle of the two fence. They're not going from the different sides, the whole open area. This is because one of the sheep went from the middle, so they have all the other sheep are following him. Considering him as the leader.
That's right. Thank you. Now the last reply. Suresh, did you say you want to say something?
I think Prabhuji, there are fences over here, and Prabhuji, there are sheeps. They're trying to make the way for them for coming, and I
Yes.
think our bad thoughts are also like this. It is uncontrollable. So sometimes when we think so bad, then we are not able to control it. Then we do some bad things.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. That's really good, Suresh. So moving further, right? And then we really like to have the engagement going, but of course we need to keep the time as well. So what we can see in this, that there are no fences. Then there is no fence anywhere else. Right in the middle, there is only one gate. And maybe the very first of few sheep they went into or through that, and rest of them they just follow. And that's what you might have heard the phrase, don't follow blindly like a sheep, right? That's what sheep does. Now this is one of the skills a leader will never have. You would never follow someone without thinking if you are a leader. And then who will be a leader? Now, at this point, I would like to engage again, but as I said, we need to keep the time on as well. We will get more opportunities for engagement. So briefly, I will say a few words and we will move further. The very first picture on the left, where there's a guy in the middle with a white tie, with a black shadow, and everybody around that person in white. That person in the middle is the leader, and that leader is connected to everyone, right? It's not that that leader will delegate the job and then forget about it. No, the leader will always keep checking. And if you will think about it, if somebody else will give you some service or your teacher will give you some homework, most of the time the homework is given and that's it, forgot all about it. But no, what happens? That whoever will give you what we say, delegate the job to you, they should always keep checking, and you should be in touch and they should be in touch. So always think, if you are a leader, you should always be in touch. And this is the practice we are going to do it during the training of YLP. The next one, which is on the left, right at the bottom, you will see the leader is the one in the tie with one hand holding the flag. This is called victory flag. Victory flag is, yesterday morning we saw, witness the speech from His Holiness
Jayapataka Maharaj.
Yes, right. Okay. Okay, Nandini, you will have to be a bit louder. I think you said that you could not hear what I meant, correct?
No, Prabhu. Prabhuji, my question was
Yes.
that in the first picture in the right, I did not understand it.
Okay. In the
Please could you tell what is?
Sure. In the first picture, I said, okay, before I move forward, from the third group, Jiva Goswami's group, anybody would like to explain to Nandini what I just said about the first picture? From J. Yes, please, Vrinda.
So in the first picture, the person in the middle is the leader, and the others are the members of the team. So it is shown that he is connected to each teammate, and he's checking on everyone of how they're doing. Like if our teacher gives us a homework, she will come back to us to see if we have done it or we have not done. So if we've done, I don't know about that, but so he just wants to say that the leader has to be connected to everyone and should be keep checking
Great. Thank you, Vrinda. Nandini, was that clear?
Prabhuji, I was asking the beside one, which she told. The beside one, I want to know, not that picture. Not
Okay.
the first picture, the
We didn't
third
come to
picture.
that yet. We didn't
Okay,
come to that.
we have not reached to that yet. Thank you. I think somebody said it. So yes, we are still on the first one on the top, which Vrinda just explained. Now we are moving to the second one, which is the left on the bottom. And that's where the leader in the red tie with one hand is holding the flag, the victory flag. And on the left hand, with the left hand, he's holding his team, if you see. So the leader will never ever leader will go and claim the victory alone. Leader will always give the credit to his team members, because leader will realize that without team, he or she will not able to succeed. Okay, now Nandini, we are moving to the third picture. In the third picture, what you can see, there are a lot of wolves, right? And these are wild. They are there in the snow. If you notice, the very first one is the leader. Why? Now from RG, anybody? Okay. From RG group. If you are in RG group, please raise your hand.
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, can I answer?
Satvik, you cannot answer. No, it's not Satvik. Sorry, when you say, can I answer, I can't see. RG Yash. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. So
Yes,
in this picture, like it's showing a leader who is a wolf, guiding the teammates to go around the snow for search for shelter or food.
Very nice. Thank you. Yes.
I thought it in a different way.
Okay. In RG team.
Yes, can I tell?
Yes. Okay. Sorry, Anirudh, we come back to you, please. Yes.
Okay.
Anand, you would like to say something? Anand and Ania, I think.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
The leader wolf is like making the way for the rest of the wolves to go and find shelter.
Thank you, Anand. Yes. Yes, Anirudh, please.
Yeah, so I wanted to say that in this picture, it's shown that whatever the leader is doing, he is leading, but then behind him, the whole pack is following whatever he did. So
Yes.
basically, it says that whatever the leader does, the team follows, and
nice.
whatever mistakes the leader does, the team also faces
Very
it.
nice. Yes. This is a very good lesson.
I thought
Thank
it in
you.
a different way.
Is it Bhavya? No, the reason I thought Bhavya because your mic is on.
Oh.
If you will please unmute yourself. Okay, everyone good. Okay, let's move on. As I said, we will get more opportunity to engage. So in previous slide, we have seen what a leader should not be. And now we are just looking at what a leader should be. The last question we're going to take, oops, it's just gone. Was it Damodar? Okay, I lost the hand. Somebody did raise the hand.
No, Prabhuji, I wanted to tell about the third picture where the wolves are there.
Okay, great. I think we got that now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, great. Very nice. So this is what the leader will do. Okay. And in this slide, very quickly, if you see difference between leader and boss, and why I'm saying that, because some of you are already leaders in your group. Remember, we have 6 groups and we have 6 leaders. And I would like to emphasize, I would like to request that the leaders behave like leaders. Don't try to become like a boss. And if you are a leader, you would have noticed in this picture that the top one, the leader in orange, is right at the front doing the work. And in the bottom, orange one is in the back, just instructing everyone else to do the work. So if you are a leader, you will join the force. You will do the work. You're not just going to sit there and ask everybody else to do. Okay. For the leaders, just remember that. We will come back to this again later. All right. Okay. Before we move forward, now remember we are talking about why we should do YLP, and probably all the 5 W's and 1 H. Why is the most important thing for anything, and the same thing for YLP. Now, this is what I think Nandini said, that I don't understand what YLP is and why we should do YLP. And this is why, because YLP is to become a leader. Now, to become leader, there are skills you need to acquire. And one of the main skills we are going to work on is our communication. Now, why communication is important? For that, I have a small video here. Okay, let me just quickly show you that video. And I'm conscious of the time as well. Let me quickly show you the video which I have. I'm going to stop the sharing here.
Mr. President, Condoleezza Rice is here to see you.
Good, send her in.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Oh, Condoleezza, good to see you. What's happening?
Well, Mr. President, I have the report here about the new leader in China.
That's great, Condi. Let's hear it.
Mr. President, who is the new leader of China?
Well, that's what I want to know.
But that's what I'm telling you, Mr. President.
Well, that's what I'm asking you, Condi. Who is the new leader of China?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name.
Who?
The guy in China.
Who?
The new leader of China.
Who?
The Chinaman.
Who is leading China, Mr. President?
What are you asking me for?
I'm telling you who is leading China.
Well, I'm asking you, Condi, who is leading China?
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Will you or will you not tell me the name of the new leader of China?
Yes, sir.
Yasser? Yasser Arafat is in China? I thought he was in the Middle East.
That's correct, sir.
Then who is in China?
Yes, sir.
Yasser is in China?
No, sir.
Then who is?
Yes, sir.
Yasser?
No, sir.
I need to know the name of the new leader of China. So I want you to get me the Secretary General of the United Nations on the phone.
You want coffee?
No.
You don't want coffee?
No. But now that you mention it, I could use a glass of milk. And then get me the UN.
Yes, sir.
Not Yasser. The guy at the United Nations.
Coffee?
Milk. Will you please make that call?
And call who?
Well, who is the guy at the UN?
No. Who is the guy in China?
Will you stay out of China?
Yes, sir.
And stay out of the Middle East. Just get me the guy at the UN.
Coffee?
All right. With cream and 2 sugars. Now get on the phone.
Hello. Rice here.
Rice? Good idea. And get a couple of egg rolls too, Condi. Maybe we should send some to the guy in China and the Middle East. Can you get Chinese food in the Middle East? I don't know.
Hare Krishna. Now, all those people I could see laughing, I guess you got it. You got the issue was, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
The person named who was leading China is
No,
like who
no,
was
no, no.
leading
Thank
China.
you, Bhavya. Bhavya, thank you.
The
Somebody
answer is
from RB group. Somebody from RB group.
Prabhu, I'm from RB, Saket.
Please.
So the issue over here was there were two issues. The first one was the president wanted to know who was the leader of China, and
Yeah.
the person who was going to tell him, the leader was actually who, HU, but then there was a confusion because who, HU, and WHO are homophones, sorry, they're homophones, and so it gets a confusion. And then there was another conflict there where the general of UN, who was Kofi, KOFI, and that was, and the president took it as COFFE, coffee, and there was another conflict as in communication.
Very nice. Thank you. Yes. So you got it. This is where it was. Yeah. Great. Thank you. And I know, Bhavya, you would like to say as well, but as I said, we were not able to take everyone's just yet. But if we have the time, we will come back. Okay. Great. Because as I said, I appreciate that we would like to engage everyone, but then we have the time limit as well. Okay. Right. So as I said, okay, somebody from JB group has raised their hand. There are two of you. If one of you would like to say something, please. Oh, because what happens, the name flashes and before I can read it, it disappears. So if I get it, good. If I don't get it, then it goes away. All right. Okay. So moving forward, because we're going to have a break, but before we will go for a break, what we're going to do, we will have a game. Okay. Let's play a bit of game. And for that, Hari, अभी मेरी second screen दिख रही है ना? Good.
Prabhu, we're able to see the screen which says KBR division.
Yes, yeah, that's why I asked Aryan, because Aryan is sitting here. You can see it now, right?
The communication process.
Yes, great. So, okay, so this is what we discussed. Why? Because of the communication issues. And you can think, you have seen this, and a lot of you raised your hands, you wanted to do it. Lots of you enjoyed watching it. Lots of you were laughing while watching it. So we can understand, right? So what we will do, before I will move forward, we will play a game. And after that, I think it will be the time to go on a break. And when we will come back from a break, we are going to see a speech. Satvik is going to do a speech as soon as we will come back from break. And I will...
So, Proji.
Yeah? All right, great. Oh, great. Okay, so just before we will start playing the game, meanwhile, I was just watching. Somebody said something. I was looking at the chat as well. But let me just quickly explain something, and then I will hand over to Haripriya Mataji, who is going to run. Very interesting, what I think, a game she's going to play with all of us. But let me quickly show you that with YLP, we have just discussed why. Now let's quickly go into how. And that's how I'm going to do it, right? We are a team of 4. I will give you all the names soon. But how we are going to do it? We are going to explain you that how we should do it. And then at the second step, we will give you a demo that how we should do it. And then the third step, we will do a practice. And when we say practice, you are going to deliver. So first thing, I will explain you how to do it. Then the second thing, we will show you how to do it. And the third thing, you will do it. So remember, power of 3, explanation, demo, and practice. So I'm explaining you, but then we are going to give the demo as well. But before that, we will play a game. And this is one quick look. I'm not going to explain anything here. If you have seen it before, then this is just a reference. If you have not seen this before, then don't spend your time on it. Just remember these 3 things: explanation, demo, and practice. And then from the practice, second week, we will see what happens from the practice. And next class, I'm going to share more on this, that what we can use this as. Okay, the third thing is what? Remember, out of 6, 5 W's and 1 H, the first 3 I said we will do in detail, and then last 3 I said we will do it quickly. The first 3 in details, if you think about, the first was why, the second was how, and the third is what. So why we need to do it? Because we need to become the leader. To become the leader, we need to have communication skills. Now, how we are going to do it? I'm going to explain you, I'm going to give you the demo, and then you are going to do the practice. That's how we're going to do it. What we are going to do it, that's the most interesting part. What we are going to do in YLP, we are just going to play games. And you will see throughout the games, you will learn a lot. And again, it's up to you how much you can get out of it. Okay, now, before I will hand over to Mataji, let me just introduce, well, myself. Prabhuji said a lot. I won't say anything about myself, but you will see my name not as Varunapati Govindadas, but as VP Govindadas in the chat or in Zoom, just because it's a bit shorter. So if you would like to address, Prabhuji will do, Govinda Prabhuji will do, or yeah, if I'm the only one you are addressing. We have Haripriya Mataji. Haripriya Mataji was the director of Innovator and Entrepreneur team. And she used to run in Damodar Desh. She used to run the company. And now she's back here in London with me. So she is very experienced with kids. And you will see in shortly after this, she's going to play the game. Then we have Satvik. Satvik is the president of his public speaking club in Muscat, in Mathura Desh. And for his school, he's the champion. He recently got the certificate, the award, the trophy, and he won the competition, which happened in his school. And he's going to deliver a speech, and hopefully all of us going to learn. Now, Satvik is 14 years old. So some of you are younger than him. Some of you are a couple of years older than him. So you will see he is one of what you can say average age. So when you will see him, then you will understand that we could get there. We could do that. And hopefully Satvik will set the example for everyone. Forward as well, because I have not seen Satvik's this particular speech, but I know Satvik is great. If I will request Krishna to please mute. Krishna, yeah, thank you. So, and then we have Aryan Sharma. Aryan has been with me and Haripriya Mataji for a long time now. He's 11 years old and he has done public speaking and he has been a leader. He got his own YouTube channel and he uploads a lot of things there. And we will hear more about it. But for our workshop, he's at the back end. He's making quizzes and we are going to do quizzes. He will give the certificates. That's what he is doing. And he will say a bit more about him later. But we're moving forward. Remember the Zoom ground rules? Remember that you have these renaming to do. If you have not done, then please do it. I think some of you have already done. If you have not done, the first part, 2 alphabets, which team, which group you belong to, and then the first name at least. If your first name matches with someone else, then please add your surname. Otherwise, we don't really need the surname. What we need right at the end is the group you are in, Dhrana Bhakti group. So we know which age group you belong to, because very soon we are going to see. Okay, so this is the time when I'm going to pass it to Haripriya Mataji, and Haripriya Mataji will share. We will play this game and then we will go on break. And after the break, we will come back and Satvik is going to deliver a speech. And after that, we will play 2 more games. Okay, so before break, we will play this game. And over to you. I'm going to put myself on mute. Over to you, Mataji. Hare.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me now, everyone?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, we
Okay.
can.
Hello. Okay. So I need everybody to have their cameras open, please, so I know what's happening. Okay. At your end. So quickly, it's a very interesting game. Let's have a look. You can see my screen here. Warm up. Let's make a story.
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Okay.
Mataji.
Right. So I will be looking at that screen, which means I am looking at a different one, but just stay with me there. So rules for this one. A picture will be shown on your computer. The first person will start off and will have to speak for 20 seconds, creating a story around that picture. The next person picks up the last word where the person left off. Okay? Try to continue the chain without a break. Pass is the only last resort, but don't pass. Okay? Try it.
Miss Mataji, sorry. The thing is that my camera is not working.
Camera is not working. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. You will see your name flashing, which would mean that you'll be the next person to speak. So you would know when your chance is going to be. So what do we need? We need effective listening, relevance, and continuity. Relevance, if I'm showing a picture of a flower, you don't start talking about the moon. Does that make sense? Yeah, so around that way. And humor in the story. Okay, you can't see the slides, I think. Okay. You can see the slides. Okay, just let me.
Excuse me, Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji, if you show a flower, Mataji, should we tell about that for 20 seconds? Mataji, you're mute.
Mataji, you're on mute.
You're on mute, Mataji.
So currently, what do you see on my screen? Story building ideas, yes?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
So some examples. As soon as, by that time, give it a new direction, okay? Give some energy to your story. You can include participants from your story, okay? Suddenly, Adarsh came from nowhere. While Deviki and Shashwat were chatting about, Yamuna and Ananta decided to. So let loose the horses of imagination, okay? Right. This is a timer. So when you start speaking, the timer will start for 20 seconds, okay?
Yes, Mataji.
And this is the order of the speakers. Okay, so there are a few speakers right at the third row, which does not mean that you are not listening. So you need to listen to the story because you need to build up on the story there, okay? So can I kindly request Satvik? I can't see Satvik actually.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Satvik.
Mataji, my video is on, Mataji.
Yeah, because there are 51 people. I have not pinned you. Yeah, I can see you now, Satvik. Okay. Satvik, you're going to lead everybody, okay?
Yes, Mataji.
Are you ready with your picture?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, so there'll be only one picture, everybody. For everybody, there'll be just one picture. And once that picture is flashed, we will come back to this order of speakers. That picture won't be seen again. So you need to make sure what you saw and then try and make a story. But it's mostly relevant to the people who start first. So I'm going to the picture now. You have got the picture, Satvik? You can see the picture?
Mataji, the rainbow. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, you can see it now. Okay, are you ready? For 20 seconds, you need to start now.
Mataji, let me just think for, wait, I'm a rainbow, nothing pops up in my mind immediately. So
you can, it's a story, 20 seconds is going to start, and the next one, please guys.
Mataji, do you have to write it?
No, you don't have to write it. You see your order there? Can you see Satvik, Aryan, Anirudh, Pranav, Nikita, Siddharth? Can you see your, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll start the timer now. Satvik, ready?
yes, Mataji. The rain just finished and all the children were drenched in water. But everyone was eagerly waiting for the rainbow to come, for it had not come from the past 6 months. There was a lot of excitement to see the rainbow.
Next one, Aryan.
Slowly, there was a faint color in the sky. Then it started appearing into a rainbow. The children could see all 7 colors, but faint. And then more rain and sun came, started becoming clearer.
Anirudh.
After the kids had seen the rainbow, all of them were delighted and they felt very happy as they couldn't see the rainbow for 6 months, and they played happily. And after that, they went back.
Pranav.
Day before yesterday, it was when Saswat and Raghav were playing with a music disc. When light fell on it, it suddenly showed a rainbow on the wall, and all of them were amused to see the 7 colors of the rainbow on the wall.
Yeah, Nikita.
They were incredibly delighted and amazed by this phenomenon, and they wanted to know how it occurred. So Sarfat, Raghav, and their friends went to their older friends, Anirudh and Harikesh, and tried to and wanted to ask them how it had formed.
Raghav and Sashwat approached their senior friends and elder brothers to understand and learn the phenomenon and how it happened. The timer is now going on, I guess.
The timer is not going on. The timer is not working.
Okay, it should work now.
Okay, so Raghav and Sashwat approached their senior friends on how and to learn and understand how this phenomenon occurred. So, Harikesh and Shyam started explaining on how light goes through a prism and glass to transform into 7 different colors.
Kavita, colors.
The colors of the rain, there were 7 colors in the rainbow, and each of them stood for different things for both of them, and they represented different aspects in each of their lives. They were so bright that it brightened their day, and seeing the rainbow on the wall itself made the plain wall look so beautiful that they wanted to see it more and more.
More, Krish.
Out of the blue, many people came and they started playing with the ball. And one of them threw the ball so high that it almost touched the cloud. And the cloud, it suddenly became raining. So then there was another rainbow that formed, although it was faint, and it was gradually and slowly, it was forming darker colors.
Yashas.
Yeah. In the black sky, the rainbow showed up. The black colors flashed the eyes of the viewers. All the viewers enjoyed it. They danced with ecstasy, and told to everyone around the world.
Continue. Okay, Rishabh. Sorry. Rishabh, is there? Yeah.
The rainbow was very beautiful. Everybody kept seeing it until it disappeared. And then after that, they went to their home. Sometimes there was
Krishna. Sorry. Krishna.
One day, Krish and Siddharth were going to Aryan's house, and then
Mataji, it's Krishna Priya.
Krishna Priya. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Krishna Priya. Is Krishna Priya there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that scene was very peaceful, and everyone enjoyed it. And we're discussing when they were going back home, and they were keeping on talking about it and describing that scene. And
Vanshika.
Yes, they were so delighted and amazed by the rainbow that they went to their friend's house, which is Krishna Priya and Shreya. They went to their house and to discuss about the rainbow more, and they also Yeah, that's all.
Yamuna. Yamuna.
So as Krishna Priya and all the friends joined, they decided to bring more rainbow colors into their life by putting the rainbow colors all over their food, their hair, and etc.
Aditya.
After they were tired in their house, they went to the park to see what all had happened after the rain. So they were so happy that they went to the playground and started playing happily. They called their friends. More of the friends came, and there was a puddle over there, and the kids were investigating it.
Dash.
Sadly, all good things should come to an end, and well, because they put the color in their hair, and sadly the color was not coming out, and everyone was like trying to get it out, and now their hair looks drenched.
Akash.
Had to add some twist.
Yes, good. We need to move away from rainbow now. Akash. Akash? Not here? Okay. Kamala?
Yes, Mataji. Since they couldn't get the color in their hair, so they went to Sham Prabhu and they asked him if how could they could dye their hair and paint their walls. And he suggested them to go to the shop and buy some paint and some dye colors. And they bought it for a cheap, very cheap price. And they tried painting their hair again.
Damodar.
When they reached home with the paints, when they were trying to dye their hair, they messed up their hair so bad that they then when their parents saw them, they were like scared and asked them like, what did you do to your hair? And everyone in the family were laughing at them and told that you would.
Shreya, what did they tell? Shreya.
Yeah, they told ki all of our children look like rainbow. So we now have a family who are like rainbow and have bright and good future. And they all started laughing like anything. And then the kids went to the park to show their friends their different color hairs.
Ananta.
Their friends also started laughing at them, and so then they felt that this was not looking nice and they felt embarrassed. So they went to their home and tried Sham Prabhu's idea. So after it worked, they all were happy, and then they went to their friends and showed them the real color, and then they started playing all together
Krishna.
again.
What, Mataji?
Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. So Ananta and Damodar one day went to Aryan's house, and then they were playing for football and other games. So suddenly, when they were playing on the floor, they just saw a reflection of a rainbow.
Shashwat.
And then
Yes, Krishna, Shashwat now.
They saw a reflection of the rainbow and then thought that it had rained again. But then when they went and saw outside, they got to know that someone was playing a prank on them of the rainbow, and then they wanted to see how the rainbow was formed again. Then they had gone and asked the person that how did you make the rainbow colors reflection
Vaishnavi.
come?
Yes, Vaishnavi.
The artificial rainbow colors started talking to themselves and telling which color was the best. And the green said that clearly it was important because it was the sign of life, and it was grass, the colors of grass, leaves, trees, and all the animals would die if they didn't see the color.
Mother, they were so thankful to Krishna that after 6 months they couldn't see the rainbow, and after 6 months they saw the rainbow, and they were very happy playing outside and looking the beauties of the rainbow. So they were very happy and very thankful to Krishna that they went to the temple, and the whole night they were doing kirtan and pleased Krishna so much.
Madhav, Kirtan. We are talking about Kirtan. Madhav.
Okay, so the next day they were playing again and they really wanted to see a rainbow again, but then their wish never came true. So then their friend decided to play another prank on them and painted a rainbow on the floor, and they decided to follow it because they thought they would find a pot of gold at the end.
Sridamanta.
The leprechaun.
Yeah, and then it was another early morning, and then Lokanath and Ananta was playing football in the park, and then it was raining, and then after that a rainbow came, and they became so happy. They called all their friends, and then they started calling all their friends, and they made a big group.
Shivansh.
They call their friends. They again put all the rainbow colors on their hairs and designed like rainbow dress. Always telling that you look really funny and all. And after that, when they went to their home again to tell their parents that the rainbow had come, their parents told, "Why did you make your dress ugly again? Now you need to wash your hairs and everything again."
Ananya. Ananya? Ananya is not there? Sweetie.
Yes, Mataji. All the colors went on boosting and quarreling, each convinced of their own superiority. Soon their quarreling became louder and louder. Suddenly there was a startling flash of lightning. Thunder rolled and boomed. Rain started to pour down vengeancely. The colors crowns down in the fear, drawing close to another for comfort.
Bhavya.
At this time, currently at this time, the friends were playing Fortnite on their PS4, and immediately their cables got disconnected, and the light in the house and power ran out, and they were all screaming and shouting in the dark, and everyone was hitting each other by mistake, tripping, and it was a pandemonium.
Achyuta. Pandemonium. Achyuta. Not there? Devaki. Devaki there? Adarsh. Adarsh also not here?
Mataji, I'm there.
Who is there? Adarsh.
Adarsh.
Yeah. So this was like when the light went and there was a pandemonium. Okay. Yes, Adarsh? Adarsh, are you there?
I think he has a Wi-Fi problem.
Okay, Sorish.
He's in. Wait, he unmuted his mic. I'm not sure.
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, so it was Friday and we were coming out of the from the Krishna class, and we saw rainbow. We all thought that we are very lucky because we always see the rainbow on weekdays only, so we don't get time to play much as it is school. And
Okay,
so
Sorish,
today,
yeah. Sorish, yeah. Adarsh, can you hear us now? Do you want to try speaking again? No? Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes, you can start.
Mataji, where were we left? Sorry, I didn't hear.
So Sorish, I actually completely lost the track. Let's continue with the Bhavyas. Bhavya said there was no light in the house and it was a pandemonium. Everybody was fighting.
Okay, so what happens is that after the light went off, after everyone was fighting, for 20 minutes the light didn't come on again. So after the light didn't come on, they were trying to see how they can see each other. So they found out by when they were touching, they saw in the drawer there was a candle. So then they lit up the candle, and then they were seeing.
Yeah, that's fine. Jash, the candle has been lit. Where are you? Jash, not here. Nitish.
Yeah, Mataji. So then later, as they lit the candle, immediately someone blew it as a joke, and then immediately again they start screaming. Everyone was there's full chaos. Then the electricity came back. As the Wi-Fi came, they got a message saying that there's an exam tomorrow, and again there was full chaos saying that, oh my god, yeah, I didn't study. So I even ran to their room and started taking.
Yeah, Amitav. Anantajit.
They were so scared that what will they do if when in the exam time, because they did not study and there was no network and they just knew it now. So they went to their rooms and started preparing for their exam. And then while they were preparing, they forgot that there was.
Yeah. Raghav. Shrikant.
Okay. So after they went to their room, suddenly the lights had appeared, the light and the connection had come back. After some time, they realized that the prank was played by their parents who wanted to tell them that to stop playing games on devices. Instead, they should go out and play games.
Okay, next. Darsh.
Yes, Mata.
Yes. So they are playing games now outside. Yes, start.
They went outside and played games a lot. They had a lot of fun, but then again they saw a rainbow, and then they wanted to try more experiments. They threw rainbow colors, and a new superhero was formed, named as Rainbow Man.
Okay, Suraj. We have a Superman Rainbow Man now. Suraj, are you there?
After that, they called their friends. After calling their friends, they all made that Superman hero. So after that, they all went to the home. Then again the rain falls, so they went out again and played, waiting for the rainbow to come.
Okay, Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi.
Mataji, Raghav actually had a small problem. He can speak now. So can he get another chance?
Yes, yeah. Raghav, we had a Superman Rainbow Man. Do you want to start from there?
Raghav.
Raghav?
Mataji, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now, loud and clear. Yes.
Okay, Mataji. Mataji, so when Rainbow Man emerged, he started saving everybody who was in danger. Then suddenly Rainbow Man's powers didn't work because it only lasted for like 1 minute, and Rainbow Man fell to the ground and started crying. And everyone came to rescue Rainbow Man.
Okay, so Rainbow Man needs to be rescued. Who is there now? We have done Suraj. Vaishnavi, we need the Rainbow Man to be rescued. Vaishnavi, are you there?
Vaishnavi
Okay.
from Vamna.
Vaishnavi. Okay. Aniha, we need to save the Superman, Rainbow Superman. Aniha.
When we started then all of us ran.
Okay, all of us ran. Vaishnavi, okay, Aniha, Rupanuga. Rupanuga there? Okay. Harikesh. Harikesh. Sridhar. Anuradha. Shrey. Okay, so it's me. And then the Superman, Rainbow Superman, was so scared that he immediately thought, I don't have the powers of the Superman, so I need to go to Krishna and get all those powers so I can get the rainbows for all the children in the world. And that was the end of our story. Thank you, everybody. Back to you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. And just keeping you mute, if you think it was really good, could you wave your hands for Mataji just to say thank you, Mataji, thank you. It was really, really good. Thank you. If you really enjoyed it.
We will always remember Rainbow Man.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you,
Mataji. It was very fun, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Very nice. Great. Good job. So I think it's a good time to go on break. So we will go on break, and let me get the screen back. Okay, great. what you can see now, hopefully you can see my screen. On the screen, you can see the updated list Prabhuji has sent me. And on this list, if according to the list you have not named, especially the first two letters, when we will come back, what we are going to do, we are going to try breakout rooms. I have already created 6 breakout rooms, and all of you will go into your specific team, and we are going to do some exercises there, right? But before that, what we will do now, we will have a break, and then when we will come back, then we will play more games. But what we have just done in the game, we will reflect on it. So what we can learn out of it, and we will move further, gaining skills. Okay, so I will hand over to Vrajlila Nath Prabhuji. Prabhuji, for how long we are going for break, please?
So how much time you need after the break?
Prabhuji, the plan was that we will have it in the middle. So we are running 15-20 minutes late at the moment.
Okay, so then you need 1 hour more.
Yes, please.
Okay, so maybe let's assemble at 12:30.
That's good. Yes, that will do. If everyone happy with it.
Yes.
Yeah. So then just give break to your eyes, relax little bit, eat little
Prabhuji,
bit.
12:30, right?
Excuse me,
12:30.
Prabhuji.
12:30. Until that time,
Okay,
hear some
Prabhuji.
nice Hare Krishna, and 12:30 will be back. Hare Krishna. Pranav, you can stop it and start it again.
Prabhu, I don't have host permissions, so only Varun Prati Prabhu can do that. Varun Prati Prabhu, in the bottom, there'll be an
Yes.
option for you called more, like 3 dots.
Yes.
Can you please click that and end the live?
Okay, 1 second. Stop live stream.